Hello, MGTOW. Hello, men. This is Howard Dare. Thanks for stopping by. So, I want to ask the question, do women think that men are stupid? Because this is a very important question. Let me put it to you this way. How do you walk through a world that's built by someone else that you don't understand and actually imagine and think that you're in charge of it, or that you are the equal of the ones who have built the world around you? How do you do that? How do you have a mountain of evidence suggesting one thing and then adopt some other view? Because that's what the women are doing. All of the buildings, all of the skyscrapers, all of the roads, all of the infrastructure, it's built and invented and maintained by men. So all of these wonders of Western civilization, medical science, transportation, electronics, all of it is invented and maintained by men. So how on earth could you walk through a world like that and imagine to yourself that you're just as good as the people who created all of this? How do you do that, right? Because objective reality and the evidence around you suggests completely otherwise. So how do you do it? Because that's what the women do. It's an important question. You need to have as a man, you need to have this answer. Okay, so obviously the women think that the men are complete idiots. They think they're stupid, in spite of the fact that the men have built and maintained the world around them. Now, one of the ways that you could accomplish this would be to denigrate and to belittle and to attack the people who have created everything around you. So if that man says good morning, you jump forward and you say, that's hate speech. So whatever accomplishments that man has achieved, you get to take them away from him. Look, I'm not allowed to say one single word here on YouTube without somebody with an IQ of 85 going through it with a fine-tooth comb and saying, he used the word that's hate speech. Right? I don't think he respects my mother. Look, I don't even know your mother, but I know female nature. So how is it that one group of people do all the work, have all the accomplishments, have all of the achievements? This is throughout history. This is the whole history of mankind. And yet we've got women saying that they're just as good as men. Look, women get paid a lot more than men now. A lot more. It's disgusting. So the answer is yes, women think men are stupid. The answer is worse than that, because in regards to dealing with women, men are stupid. We're idiots. Why would you put yourself through what is required to get together with a woman, like in a long-term relationship? Why would you do that to yourself? For the sex? What are you, an idiot? For the companionship? You want a friend? You want a companion? Get a dog. They're great. They're friendly. They're always happy to see you. I mean, if you want a companion. Look, in regards to women, men are stupid. You know that. Women know that. That's why they can get away with what they can get away with. That's why they can walk through the world and everything they see and everything they used is built, created, invented, maintained by a man, and they can actually say to themselves, I'm just as good as a man. Unbelievable. So now the question becomes, why are men stupid in regards to women? And again, the answer is somewhat obvious. The reason why men are stupid in regards to women is because men want to get together sexually with the women. So they're trying to appease the women. If the women say, look, it's very important for me to believe that I'm just as good as a man, at working, well, it's like the man is fully inclined, perfectly inclined. They'll look at her and say, you are just as capable as a man regarding work, because he wants to please her. He wants to make her happy. He's lying to her, and he knows that he's lying to her. He knows that he's lying about the situation. So when she says, can I fly the plane? Or when some young man says, my fifis are hurt, I want to fly the plane because I'm just as good as a man who has done the work and has the experience. The world around them says, oh yeah, by all means, you can have the job, you can have the pay, even though you can't really do the job. Because the men want to please and appease the women. And the women are so desperate for accomplishment and achievement that they believe it. Yeah, you're the captain of the show. Yeah, you're the CEO. Put something out there. You couldn't invent it. You don't understand it. How is it that you're in charge of it? You know, a captain of a ship knows every aspect of that ship. The pilot of a plane, he can pretty much feel what's going on with the plane. You know what I mean? They are intimately connected to the plane. They're not unaware. So how is it that women are like running around unaware of the situation around them? How could you be this incompetent if you knew what you were doing? You couldn't be. It's like the woman goes to bake a cake and she uses the wrong ingredients in the wrong proportions. She prepares them in the wrong way, and it's nothing like a cake. And at the end of the day, everybody has to sit around and say, wow, what a great cake. What a great baker that she is. And you know that women and a dependent class are trying to invade, STEM fields and fields of merit and accomplishment where you have engineers. In other words, she wants to be gifted a degree in engineering, even though she doesn't understand the principles. So she wants to be the designer of the bridge, even though she doesn't know how to design a bridge. Anything that tries to cross that bridge, the bridge is going to break. It's going to fall. And we as men actually let them do it because we want to get together with them. We want to have dinner with them. We want to have drinks with them. And if you don't say to her, oh yeah, you can build a bridge. Oh yeah, you're in charge of the company. You're doing a great job. As I said, I say hello. I get a world of people coming down on me. That hates me, Tower Dare. That's why it's so hard for me to even release a single video. There will be nothing. I get nothing from any of these videos anymore. They are all marked unsuitable. It's all a losing proposition for me now because I don't compliment and glorify the women. What a disgusting expectation, too. I don't want to sleep with you. I don't want to have children with you. I don't need to impress you. I don't care what you think about me. Can I please have freedom of speech? Please? No, you cannot. What I've just said is offensive. To an idiot, to somebody who really doesn't have a clue, who's actually going on their feelings. So this is the world that we're in now. So this leads to a much more important question. You know this is true. You know as a man what's going on. But here's the problem, and it's important. You will forget. As a man, you forget. It slips right out of your mind for some strange reason. After the woman gets convinced that she is like you're equal as an inventor and a fighter and a worker, and you jokingly go along with it, she then says, I want to run for president. I want to be in charge of the company. I want to fly the plane. That's what she says. If I'm equal, and the man says, sure, go ahead. There's an autopilot on the plane. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to know anything. All you have to do is sit there, make sure that, and flip the switches in the right order. That's all you have to do. And we'll have an idiot light that turns on, if anything's going wrong. A retarded monkey could do it. So by all means, it's open to anybody. And it's men who built those systems, right? The autopilot is built by men. The women cannot maintain the autopilot. So why is it at that point that the men look at the woman and say, oh yeah, she can fly the plane? She can't. If anything goes wrong, she's stuck. You might as well have a child up there. You might as well have a gifted teenager up there. You're better off with a high school student, a boy, that's done really well at math. If those automated systems turn off, you're in a lot of trouble. The women, they can't run anything. So why do we forget? Again, it's the same reason, because the men want to get together with the women, and they want to please the women. This is a byproduct of an intelligent civilization. Right? Like you need the cooperation of the women. So in order to get the women to raise the children so that they can, be intelligent, productive individuals, you have to make sure that they're happy. In order to make sure that they're happy, you have to go along with them. In order to go along with them, you have to appease them. But you would go insane as a man, knowing how, the situation. So we actually block it out of our mind. We have to. Because the men are attracted to the women, they pretend that the women can do anything that the men can do because it makes the women happy. Then they give authority over to the women. And then so that they don't go insane with fear and worry, they literally forget that the women are completely incompetent and need help and can't do any of the job unless it's, automated for them. So that's what's going on. That's why you're so nervous as a man, right? That's why when someone like Angela Merkel walks up to the microphone, you're like, oh, no. It can't be good, right? There's no way that any of this can be good. There's no possible outcome where it's going to turn out okay because she doesn't know what she's doing. And everybody around her is appeasing her. And she's not in the job because she's capable and competent and people are confident in her ability. She's in the job because she used guilt and shame and manipulation. And the men felt sorry for her. That's why she's in the job. Would you want a job like that? Well, some people would. Some people don't care. You know, they care about the rewards of a job and not the responsibility of the job. And this is true of young men as well, and foolish men, but it's especially true of women. So there you go. The women think the men are stupid because the men are stupid, because the men want to get together and please the women. And then, so that the men don't go insane with worry, they literally forget that the women don't have the skill set that the men have. It's like, oh yeah, she can fly the plane. She can't fly the plane. She can operate the autopilot. That's all. So try to keep that in mind. I hope that helps. And let me know what you think about this in the comments section below. And please like, share, comment, subscribe, donate. Check me out over on Patreon. Check me out over on Facebook. Go ahead and like my page over on Twitter. I need people to like the page. Go over to Twitter and just like the page. And give me any advice over there that you can to help me out. Because I'm struggling over on Twitter. So I would really appreciate it. And join me again, Howard Dare, as I plan to have more content for you. Thank you, everyone.